I'm not gonna lie, playing video games, especially by yourself, feels draining. Like, I can't really do it anymore, and if I do, it's only for a short period of time, because yeah, like every video that touches on this, when you're playing alone, you could be doing something way more productive, and there's this nagging feeling that kicks in. You know the one that's in the back of your mind telling you, why are you here? You could be grinding at something else, you could be working out, hustling, improving yourself, literally whatever. Even when the game is fun, that voice is louder than whatever's on screen.
You're broke! You're fucking poor!
And the internet only makes it worse. Everything online now is a highlight reel because with a tap of your finger, you can see people younger than you buying houses, getting rich, blowing up on TikTok/IG, and you sit there with a controller thinking, damn, I can't even finish one game without feeling like a loser. You start comparing yourself to everyone, and the average person isn't built to win that comparison. And the more you start to compare yourself with other more successful people, it eats away at you, especially when you're alone.
See what a fucking loser you are?
Life, my boy. The hell wrong with you? Hey, yo!
I mean, shit, just think about it. Back in the day, you only had to compare yourself to your neighbors, maybe your friends. But now you have to compare yourself to thousands of people you'll never meet all at once thanks to the internet. And when you're sitting there alone with a controller in your hand, it's almost impossible not to think about it. Like, why am I here grinding some stupid ass game when everyone else seems to be leveling up in real life?
You ain't lying.
And even when you finally shut the game off, that nagging voice just doesn't disappear. It follows you into the quiet. You start thinking about all the other things you could have been doing, how you're wasting your time, how far behind you are compared to others you see online. In a way, silence becomes your enemy because the silence only makes that voice louder in your head. And it's a cycle, it's endless. You try to be productive, but that same feeling tells you it's not enough. You try to relax with one game, it tells you you're being lazy. There's no winning this. And I know I'm not the only one who feels this either because every one of us has social media. We all see the feeds and we all know what that sting feels like.
Oh, look, it's a picture I took of you the first time I ever came here. Ah, look at you, so young and happy. Where did the years go?
Now back to gaming, it doesn't matter what single player game I touch, I can't escape that dread. Take Hollow Knight Silksong, literally one of the most anticipated indie games of all time. That joint is basically indie GTA 6, and even with all that hype, I can't be bothered to play it all that much. Sure, I enjoy it while I play it, but that nagging feeling always comes back to me. Like, why are you playing this? Do something else. It makes one of my most favorite hobbies feel like a chore. And Silksong isn't the only one. I still haven't beaten Black Myth Wukong, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Dead Space 1 Remake. They're all just collecting dust. These are games I was hyped to play at some point. But now I can't be bothered because the second I boot up a game, that loser feeling creeps in. But when I game with friends, that changes everything. Suddenly, even the dumbest game feels like it matters to an extent. That nagging feeling in the back of my mind telling me I'm wasting my time or I'm being useless disappears, or at least gets drowned out by all the noise. When you're with your homeboys, it feels like you're accomplishing something together when you all game, and sometimes I can feel better than just accomplishing something by yourself. Plus, even if you are playing a shit game, you're at least socializing to an extent. Something on which a lot of people now lack nowadays. That's why I've been playing more multiplayer games like Marvel Rivals, Overwatch, Helldivers 2. All of them are fun, but let's be real here. If they didn't have friends in those lobbies, there would just be another set of games I barely touch. That's the reality. The games aren't carrying the experience anymore, the people are.
The jury will now go off and deliberate on...
Guilty! That nigga is guilty!
Sir, settle down. You have to go deliberate.
I don't need to deliberate. Hang that nigga now. I got the rope right here.
So yeah, gaming without friends feels bleak to me. Not because single player games are bad. I know plenty of people who absolutely love playing games on their own, and that's fine. But for me and probably a lot of others, it's harder to escape that nagging voice in the back of your head when you're by yourself. That voice reminds you of everything you're not doing, everything you haven't accomplished. Now I get it, some people will disagree with this video. They can sink into a single player game world and feel content, no rate dragging them down, but for people like me, that's just not the case. We're not in a good place right now to truly enjoy stuff. Things that used to hit so hard when we were younger don't land the same anymore, and that's what makes gaming with friends feel different. It doesn't really fix life, but it does make it easier to carry for a while. Anyways, tell me what you think. Am I in the minority here? I don't think so. But with that being said, it's been your favorite ghouls signing off, and I'll catch you skellies in the next one.
You should subscribe now.